Hello, my dear children. Today I'm here with a new video lesson for you for my grade 9 English medium geography students. So now we are in unit number 1. What is the name of unit number 1? The Asian region. So we are discussing special features of Asian region. Let's go to our lesson. Unit number 1, part 3. So look at the name of our today's lesson. Physical landscape in Asia. So today we are going to learn the physical landscape in Asia. So now my dear children, I think you are having a problem. What is the meaning of landscape? Look at this word. Maybe some of you know the meaning, but for those who do not know the meaning, I'm going to explain it. Landscape. What is the meaning of landscape? You have to know the meaning because we are going to learn the physical landscape in Asia in this lesson today. So to understand the lesson, you all have to know what is landscape. So simply we can say landscape is the way we see the land. So what is landscape? Very easy. Landscape is the way we see the land. What are the things that we can see on the land? On the surface of the earth, what can we see? Actually, what can we see on the land? We can see the buildings, we can see the road, we can see vehicles, houses, and then we can see cultivations, we can see forest areas, rivers, mountains. So there are a lot of features on the land. So all these features are related to landscape. So my dear children, we are going to learn physical landscape in Asia. Let's go to the lesson now. What is landscape? So here I have given you two different explanations. Two different explanations about landscape. So shall we look at them? Quickly read these two. Number 1. A landscape is part of the earth's surface. Okay, there should be a comma. Parts of the earth's surface that can be viewed at one time from one place. Now look at the definition. Do you understand it? A landscape is part of the earth's surface. What is the meaning of surface of the earth? Matu pita. On the top of the earth. Matu pita. අපේ පෘථුවියේ අපේ පොළවේ මතු පිට that can be viewed at one time from one place. යම් කිසි ස්ථානයක ඉඳන් බලනකොට අපිට පේන දේවල්. So this is number 1. Definition 1 is a bit longer. A landscape is part of the earth's surface that can be viewed at one time from one place. I think you all understand it now. Shall we go to the second one quickly? Because these are some extra information for you. This is not there in the textbook. So number 2. What is landscape? All the visible features of an area of land. If we consider a certain area, if we consider a certain village, or think about 1 square kilometer, all the visible features of that land. So all the visible features, what are the visible features? What can be the visible features? They may be roads, sometimes may be buildings, sometimes may be forest areas, sometimes it may be mountains, maybe rivers. So these are the visible features. Visible features of an area of land. So my dear children, now do you understand what is landscape? I hope you all understand it. So now it is easy to continue our lesson. What is physical landscape? Earlier I explained you what is landscape. Now what is physical landscape? In Sinhala we say Bhautika Bhudarshanaya. Bhautika Bhudarshanaya. What is physical landscape? That means all the tangible things and the natural things. We can touch them, we can look at them. They are in the real world and also they are natural. So, what is physical landscape? Shall we look at the two explanations here? So, dear children, all of you look at the first one. I will underline when I am reading. Physical landscapes, often referred to as enduring features, are the parts of the landscape that resist change. They are the hills, valleys, the underlying bedrock, and the deposits left behind by glaciers. All these can be included into the physical landscape. They may be hills, mountains, valleys, rivers, and even the underlying bedrock. පොළවට යටින් තියෙන පාෂාණ තට්ටුව වුණත් අයිති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. So my dear children, now all of you come to the second explanation. What is physical landscape? Come to the second explanation. Look at it. A natural landscape is made up of a collection of landforms. Now natural landscape means physical landscape, is made up of a collection of landforms such as mountains, hills, plains, and plateaus, lakes, streams, and soils. So dear children, look at these examples. You know them. Mountains, easy. Hills, I think you know. Plains, Tanitalabim, plateaus, Sanu, lakes, wow, streams. What are the streams? Similar to the river. Similar waterway to a river. Then the soils, you know about the soil. So all these things are included into physical landscape. So now you understand. Earlier I told you what is landscape. So now I told you what is physical landscape. So now I hope all of you understand what is landscape and what is physical landscape. Is that clear for you? If it is not clear for you, my dear children, you can subscribe my video YouTube channel. What is it? Sensei Lanka Online School. Then you can chat with me. You can send me the messages. Under my video, you can put the comments. Teacher, I can't understand this. Can you explain it again? Like that, you can send me the comments if you can't understand. Okay? So don't worry about everything. I will there to help for you. Okay. So now, we are in our lesson. Earlier, I gave you a small introduction about the landscape. Now our topic, physical landscape of Asia. Because we are learning about the Asia, about the Asian continent, about the unique features of the Asian continent. So now, physical landscape of Asia. ආසියානු ප්‍රදේශයේ භෞතික භූදර්ශනය. That is the Sinhala term. There are many subtopics to learn under this major topic. Putri, do you understand why I am telling you this? There are many subtopics to learn under this major topic. So what is the major topic? Physical landscape of Asia. Under this major topic, I'm going to discuss you 4 things. Number 1, relief. භූවිෂමතා ලක්ෂණ. Number 2, drainage. ජල වහනය. Number 3, climate. දේශගුණය. Number 4, natural vegetation and wildlife. ස්වභාවික වෘක්ෂලතා සහ වනජීවී. So my dear children, in my lesson series, in my YouTube channel, I will help you to understand all these lessons separately, one by one. Normally, I am taking about maximum 30 to 35 minutes for you. So, today in this lesson, we are going to discuss relief. So, after that, I will come to meet you with new video lessons for drainage, for climate, for natural vegetation like that. So, stay with me. I will come with all these lessons. So, now we are going to discuss relief features under the physical landscape. Now we are going to discuss relief features. What are the relief features? භූවිෂමතා ලක්ෂණ. So now, look at my topic here. It is a subtopic now. Relief of Asian region. ආසියානු ප්‍රදේශයේ භූවිෂමතාවය. ආසියානු ප්‍රදේශයේ භූවිෂමතාවය. Relief of Asian region. So shall we look at these 2 paragraphs? Then you can understand it easily. I will help you. Asia is the largest of the world's continents. I think it is easy for you to understand. Asian continent is very special because Asia is the largest of the world's continents. It can be divided into 5 major physical regions. When we consider the relief of Asia, according to the relief features, we are going to divide it into 5. First one, mountain systems. A lot of mountain systems are there in Asia. Then plateaus. සානු උස් කඳු කරවල තියෙන තැනිතලාබීම් සානු ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. Then plains. තැනිතල. Flatlands. Steppes. Steppes is a kind of a grassland. Steppes. Then the deserts. Very dry areas. Extremely dry. Deserts. So these are the 5 things that we are going to discuss under relief. Then freshwater environments, saltwater environments, they are also in this relief. So the Asia is the largest of the world's continent, covering approximately 30%. 30% of the Earth's land area. මුළු පෘථුවියේම land area එකෙන් 30% අයිතිලු Asian continent එකට. So see how big is it? So that is a small introduction about the continent of Asia and about our lesson. Now all of you come to the second one. The Himalaya mountains extend for about 2,500 kilometers. If not, 1,550 miles. ඉස්සර කාලේ සැතපුම් වලින් නම් 1,550ක් විතර. Separating the Indian subcontinent from the rest of Asia. So now they are talking about the Himalayan mountain range. So my dear children, now can you remember where is Himalayan mountain range? If you draw India like this, where is Himalayan range? like this. So this is the Himalayan mountain range. Then there are other features, not only Himalaya. There are some other features. What are the other features? Plateaus are there. Then deserts are there. Thar desert here in India. Then plateaus, Deccan, wage plateaus. Then Gobi Desert. Do you know Gobi Desert is also there in Asia? So these are some examples. We will discuss them deeper. So under the theme of relief, we can learn about them. Under the relief of Asian region, we are going to learn about the plateaus, plains, deserts in Asia. So shall we move forward now? Today I'm going a bit quickly because in my YouTube channel, Sensei Lanka Online School, I got a lot of nice comments from you. You said that the lessons are clear, so I think it is better to go a bit quickly. Then you can learn how to work quickly. So if my speed is too much for you, you can tell me. Yes. Now look at this picture. What is this picture? What can you see in the picture? A horse is there. Some sheep are there. It is a grassland. So what are the grasslands? What are these grasslands? What are these grasslands? Steppes. Can you remember the name steppes? I told you earlier. So now look at the map given here in the right side. Can you see Western steppe? Steppe. It is a grassland. So in the continent of Asia, you can see where is this grassland. Look at the map and try to understand in the middle of Asian continent, we can see these grasslands. These are the steppes. Then come to the deserts in Asia. A lot of deserts are there in Asia. So in this map, you can see all the deserts in the world. So in Asia, this is Asia. Can you see Gobi here? Gobi. Then the Thar Desert. Then Arabian Desert. Syrian Desert. So these are the desert areas. So dear children, remember the places. Sometimes you will have to mark a map. Mark and name the deserts in Asia on a map of the world. So if there is such a question, you must be able to do it very clearly. If you are marking the deserts on a map, it is better to use yellow color pencil. Don't forget it. Yes. Now I came to your school textbook. We are following our local syllabus. So now you can find this page even on your school textbook. Shall we read this quickly? It is about relief. It is about relief. What is there? Look at the picture, figure 1.2. Can you see Mount Everest? You can see a very beautiful ice cap. හිමවලින් වැහිලා තියෙනවා. So now we are going to learn about the relief. The most specific topographic feature. Puthe topographic feature means relief feature in the Asian region is the mountain range of Himalaya. This mountain range spreads 2,500 kilometers and stretches in a land area of, look at it, it is given in square kilometers. It is about the land area, Varga Palaya, Varga Pramanaya. You have to understand it, not the kilometers, it is square kilometers. Due to this large mountain range, India is seen to be separated from Asia. Because of this mountain range, India is seen to be separated. ඇත්තටම separate වෙලා නැහැ. Separate වෙලා වගේ පේනවා. India is called a subcontinent because of this. As it seems to be separated, it is called a subcontinent. It is called a subcontinent. Upamahadvipaya. It is called a subcontinent. Then look at the next sentence. All of you look at the next sentence now. What is there? There are many peaks, including Everest, located on this mountain range. There are many peaks, including Everest, on this mountain range of Himalaya, exceeding 7,000 meters in altitude. What is altitude? Altitude is what? The height from the sea level. Altitude is the height from the sea level. So now, look at this table given here. Some mountain peaks. What are the peaks? Kandu Mudun. Some mountain peaks and their heights are given here. Kandu Mudun කීපයක් දීලා තියෙනවා. බලන්න ඒවයි height එක දීලා තියෙනවා. So Pute, I think it is better if you can go through this table when you have a free time. Try to remember the names. Look at them. Everest, Kanchenjunga, Makalu, Dhaulagiri, Manaslu, Nanga Parbat, Annapurna, Nanda Devi. Look at their names. Names are different. Why? They are from India. In India, these names are there. The other large mountain ranges located in Asia are Altai, Kunlun, Karakoram, Tangshan, Ghats, Zagros, Urals. You have to remember these mountains too. It is better if you can remember their names. If it is really difficult, at least try to remember 4 or 5. At least 4. It is better if you can. So here you can see these mountains. Look at the mountains here. Can you see them? Altai, Tian Shan, Himalayan mountain range. Did you see? So, if you have a free time, you can look at my videos again and again. Then you can understand these maps. It is better if you can understand them. So then the plateaus in Asia. Sanu. ආසියාවේ තියෙන සානු. Plateaus in Asia. Several large plateaus in the world are also located in Asia. Very big plateau areas are located in Asia. So dear children, look at the picture given below. There is a real image. And then look at the picture 1. First picture. Can you understand what is a plateau? So this area is a highland. ටිකක් උස් බිමක්. On the highland, this area is flat. So if there is a flat land on highland, it is a plateau. So what are the plateaus in Asia? Tibet, look at my screen. Tibet, Pamir, Deccan, Central Siberian, and Iran plateaus. These are some examples for the plateaus in Asia. Then the Tibet Plateau is the one that located at the highest elevation in the world. It is located at 5,000 meters of altitude and surrounded by the mountain ranges like Himalayas, Karakoram and Pami. As it is the highest plateau in the world and spread over a very large land area, it is called the rooftop of the world. So dear children, you have to remember this. This plateau is, this highest plateau in the world is having a nickname. What is the nickname? Rooftop of the world. Rooftop of the world. It is better if you can remember it. Okay. That is about the plateaus in Asia. In the physical landscape, plateaus are a special feature. So what is a plateau? Do you like to know a definition? A plateau is a flat, elevated landform that rises sharply above the surrounding area on at least one side. Plateaus occur on every continent and take up a third of the Earth's land. They are one of the four major landforms. There are four major landforms: mountains, plains, and hills. So the fourth one is the plateaus. So plateaus are always a special feature in the landscape. So look at this Tibetan plateau, the rooftop of the world, in yellow color, in the middle of the map. Can you see how big is it? And also it is the highest in the world. So my dear children, remember this map. It will be useful for you. Then here, I gave you the examples. Can you remember? Central Siberian Plateau in Russia. Central Siberian Plateau in Russia. And also, my dear children, there is another one here. West Siberian Plain. ඒකත් අපේ පාඩමේ ඉස්සරහට එනවා. මතක තියාගන්න මේ තැන්. Okay. So now I think you understand what are the plateaus and what are the examples for them. And then don't forget the location of them on the map of the world. Sometimes you will be asked to mark them. Mark and name them. Then come to the next relief feature or the topographical feature. Plains. Plains. Can you give another name for the plains? We can say flatlands. Flatlands. So, what is a plain? A plain is a broad area of relatively flat land. A plain is a broad area of relatively flat land. Plains are one of the major landforms or types of land on Earth. In geography, a plain refers to a flat area with little or no changes in elevation. ගොඩක්ම තැනිතලා ඉතා විශාල භූමි ප්‍රදේශයකට තමයි අපි plain එකක් කියන්නේ. Look at the given picture and try to understand what is a plain. So in South, when we consider the Asian continent, there are many plains, many flatlands are there. So look at the next paragraph. North Asia is a large plain. It is known as the Western Siberian Plain. Can you remember it? In my earlier map, I showed you. Manchurian Plain in China. The Great Chinese Plain are the other large plains located in Asia. Remember the examples? Apart from that, large plains are located close to the river valleys of Indus. Plains near the Indus River Valley plains near the Ganges River Valley, plains located near the Hoang Ho River Valley. They are also special. And also, dear children, you have to remember the plains are very useful because they are having a very good soil. They are having a very good soil. So the people can do cultivations very easily. They can get a very good harvest if they cultivate any crop on a plain. So the plains are a special feature in the landscape of Asia. So here you can see those plains. Look at the map. Can you see Manchurian plain here? Wait, I will circle them. Manchurian plain, North China plain, South China plain. Can you see? Like this, there are many plains in the continent of Asia. Then next one, steppe. Earlier I showed you another map. Can you remember that green color area in the middle of the Asian continent? Steppes. Steppes are a kind of a grassland. Look at the picture given here. Look at my screen. There are some horses. Not only horses, there are many other animals. So the steppe is a grassland. Trunabhumia. Steppe is a vast grassland that can be seen. It is a very big grassland that can be seen in Asian region. Tien Shan is one of the famous steppes which occurs at elevations between about 3,500 to 11,000 feet. This is the height. So the Central Asia, Madhyama Asia, Central Asia is dominated by a steppe landscape. There is a very large area of flat, unforested flat grassland. Then Mongolia can be divided into different steppe zones. Do you know Mongolian steppes is another example. So they are divided into different types. මේ steps කියන තෘණභූමිය වර්ගවලට බෙදන්න පුළුවන්. Mountain steppe. What is mountain steppe? Look at the first one. Mountain steppe. කඳුකර තෘණභූමි. කඳුකර steppes. Arid steppe. Arid. ශුෂ්ක තෘණභූමි. Then desert steppe. කාන්තාර තෘණභූමි. So these are the different kinds of steppe. So that is enough about the steps because in your school textbook there is only a very small note. So here I gave you a very big introduction. That is enough. Remember the examples and remember the places. If you have an atlas with you, you can look at it and understand the location. So what is atlas? Atlas is the map book. Don't forget it. So the last topic today, deserts. What are the deserts? Extremely dry areas. You understand what is a desert? So in the physical landscape of Asia, when we talk about the relief features, deserts are very special. So several significant deserts spreads across continent of Asia. Several significant deserts spreads across continent of Asia. These deserts are in many shapes and sizes and climates. In these deserts, climate is Venus, size is Venus, human activities are different. විවිධ වෙනස් වර්ගවලින් තියෙනවා size එක වෙනස්. හැඩය වෙනස්. එයාලගේ දේශගුණික ලක්ෂණ වෙනස්. සීතල කාන්තාර තියෙනවා උෂ්ණ කාන්තාර තියෙනවා. There are cold deserts, there are hot deserts. So you have to understand there are different deserts in Asia. Different types of deserts in Asia. Okay. So my dear children, now look at the examples. Gobi Desert, Karakum Desert, Kisilkum Desert, Taklamakan Desert, Thar Desert. So these are the examples for some famous deserts in Asian continent. So now under the physical landscape of Asia, we discussed the relief. Under the relief, we discussed the mountains, deserts, plains, plateaus, and the steppes. So now I think you all understand my lesson very clearly. So my dear children, if you have any questions, you can WhatsApp me. You can put a comment under my video. So thank you very much all of you. I will meet you with a new video lesson for you. Please subscribe my channel Sensei Lanka Online School. Then you will get all my notifications. Don't forget to ring the bell icon too. It is better if you can share my videos with your friends. Thank you very much. Hope to meet you again quickly.